I've been driving a taxi in New York for over 10 years. I've heard plenty of ghost stories from fellow cab drivers, but as an atheist who believes in science, I always dismiss them as silly tales meant to scare each other. That is, until last week when I met a strange woman who completely changed my mind. That night, I started my shift earlier than usual. My broken clock had me out on the road around 2 a.m. The streets were so empty I could hear my own heartbeat as I drove through the deserted avenues. To break the silence, I turned on the radio. The late-night announcer's voice droned between old jazz tunes and traffic updates. I caught a fragment. Flowers and candles still placed at the site of last week's fatal accident on the Williamsburg Bridge. A woman killed. I shivered. Williamsburg Bridge, the very route I was heading toward. An unpleasant coincidence like the radio was warning me. I swallowed hard and turned the volume down, trying to ignore it, though my fingers tightened on the wheel. As I neared the bridge, I slowed down. At the corner stood a crooked wooden cross, barely upright. Around its base were wilted flowers, rain-soaked trinkets, and photographs blurred from water damage. On the sidewalk, small candles flickered, their flames trembling in the damp night but stubbornly refusing to die out. The air there felt heavy, as if a veil of mist hung only over that spot. The street, usually loud and chaotic by day, was unnervingly silent. In the distance, streetlights flickered erratically, their pale yellow glow casting long, distorted shadows. I stopped at a red light, eyelids heavy with fatigue. But then another sensation crept in, like dozens of unseen eyes peering at me from the darkness along the curb. A chill crawled down my spine, jolting me wide awake. And then I felt it, an unnatural cold pressing against the back of my neck as if someone were staring right through me. I checked the rearview mirror. The back seat was empty, but on the curb beside the candles stood a woman. She wore a long, tattered dress from another era. Her skin was pale, her hair loose over her shoulders. She looked straight at me, lips curling into a smile. I held my breath and fixed my eyes forward, waiting for the light to turn green. Suddenly, a voice rang inside my head. Not outside, not through the glass, but inside. "Driver, are you going across the bridge? Give me a ride." I jerked around. She was right there beside the passenger door, close enough to touch the handle. In that instant, my whole body trembled, but something deeper, an ancient, primal instinct screamed at me, "Do not let her in." I didn't know why, but I was certain that if I agreed, something terrible would happen to me.